Hi, I'm Christina Robinson, and welcome to another edition of CMS Forex News. Today's Tuesday, January 22nd, 2008. Today's trading session saw three central bank decisions. Starting in Japan last night, the central bank held rates at 0.5% as expected. Fukui was not ready to raise rates, although he cited an increase in downside risk. In an emergency session, the FOMC lowered interest rates by 75 basis points 8 days before their scheduled meeting. Bush's stimulus package did not meet expectations of investors. The Fed hopes this will limit the recent bout of risk aversion so the economy won't be catapulted into a recession. The Dow Jones Industrial Average plummeted more than 400 points right after reopening today, but crawled its way to a lesser drop of about 60 by 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The dollar took a hit as the U.S. now has a lower interest rate than the Eurozone at 3.5% and 4% respectively. After hitting a low near 1.4363 overnight, the euro-dollar pair recovered and accelerated gains on the back of the Fed rate cut. The pair surged 250 pips from its low to set a high near 1.4650. The pound-dollar pair had a strong session as well after hitting support near 1.9330. With a climb from the low of 270 pips, the pair managed to reverse several sessions of downward movement and was back to levels seen last Friday. The yen gave up some of its gains from the Monday session. In the biggest movement of the day, the pound gained 500 pips from its original overnight low near 204.70. The pair reached above the week's open and was trading near 209.75 near 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Other carry trade pairs recovered as well from their low levels set overnight. The Bank of Canada lowered rates by 25 basis points today as they judged that the slowdown in the U.S. is bigger than expected and that inflation pressures have been lower than originally projected. The policy will also relieve some pressures from the credit crunch. Retail sales in Canada during November grew by 0.7%, which doubles the revised rate for October. Sales excluding auto sales were up 1.7%, as new car sales saw a decline of 3.5%. The U.S.-Canadian dollar pair fell strongly in response to the Fed announcement, in spite of the smaller cut by the Bank of Canada. Gold and commodity prices increased right after stock markets started to freefall. The greenback ended a recent uptrend as the pair fell 150 pips, finding support near 1.02. Though the situation in the equity markets will continue to dominate price movements tomorrow and for the rest of the week, let's take a look at some upcoming releases. Later today, Australia will reveal its leading index, along with quarterly CPI data. Overnight, the UK will post its advanced estimate for fourth quarter GDP, along with meeting minutes and an index of services. The Eurozone will release a report on industrial new orders. Tomorrow afternoon, we get the Reserve Bank of New Zealand's interest rate statement. And that's it for today's news. Join us again tomorrow here at CMSFX.com.